Welcome back, Bobcats. This is Mr. Day. We are going to be talking about converting customary units of time today. So let's take a look at our first page here. We are going to convert customary units of time. That is our objective. Something that we all are familiar with, time. So let's see how we're going to go about doing that. Time. It's broken up into many different things. As we can see here, we have seconds and minutes and hours and days and weeks. This is something that we are all familiar with. Take a look at that little box right there. And then the longer amounts of time for a year. 1 year is equal to 12 months. It is equal to 52 weeks. And it's equal to 365 days. Now, even larger pieces of time are in this other yellow box. 10 years is a decade, 100 years is a century, and 1,000 years, that's a millennium. So we're going to primarily be converting today minutes, seconds, and hours. That's what we're going to be primarily focusing on, of how we change minutes to hours, seconds to minutes. We have down on the bottom some of our clocks, our longhand and shorthands, our hours, quarter hour, half past, and quarter to, the way we tell time. Something that you have been doing since you were in first and second grade, taking a look at clocks and times and hands and what those mean. Today, we're going to focus more on the converting. So let's take a look at how we go about doing this. So let's go ahead and write this in our notes here. How to convert different units. So what they have given us, enter the number of, you see it's bolded here, number of seconds for 13 minutes. So just like what we have done before, we're going to take the number of minutes. They want us to make that into the number of seconds. So, just like we've converted other things, we're going to take our known quantity, which is 13 minutes, set it over 1. We're going to multiply that by, again, our known quantity goes down on the bottom, minutes. And what we are trying to find out is seconds. Now we look at minutes and seconds. It has the green line underneath it right here. There are 60 seconds in 1 minute. Now that we have the problem set up, we can go ahead and simplify. Minutes are going to cancel. And we are going to multiply our two numerators here. 13 times 60. I'll do that right here. Let me do it. I think I'm going to do it. Oh, I can't do it there. All right, take that back. We'll do it this way. 60 times 13, which is 0 and 18, and 60. 0, barely fitting it on here. It is 780. What is my unit of measure? 780 seconds. So much like we have converted other units, length, weight, we convert time the same way. It's following that same formula, taking our known, multiplying it by a factor of 1 from our known conversion table to get our final answer. Let's put one more in our notes. So let's advance this slide. Take a look at this. So again, enter the number of seconds in 6 minutes. So what do we know? What are they asking us to find out? So our known in this case is our 6 minutes. They want us to take the 6 minutes and change it into seconds. So again, take our known, 6 minutes, set it over 1. We're going to multiply that by a factor of 1. So minutes is going to go down on the bottom because the minutes is on top next to the 6. And what do we want to find out? We want to find out seconds. So again, we're going to put seconds up on top. Look at our conversion table, minutes and seconds. Right there. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Now we just got to go ahead and do the math. Minutes are going to cancel. We are multiplying 6 times 60. 6 times 60 is 360. Our unit of measure is seconds, which is left over there. 360 seconds. All right. With those examples and what we've previously done with conversions, let's see if we can try some on our own. Oh, that was the last one. Take that back. All right, so we're going to try one of these, and then you're going to try one on your own. Take that back. All right, enter the number of minutes in 1/5 of an hour. How do we go about doing this? So 1/5 in math, when you see that word of, that means times. So what we're taking is we're taking 1/5 of an hour. How long is an hour? 60 minutes, right? So we're going to be multiplying 1/5 times 60 minutes, because that's what they want us to find, is the number of minutes. We're going to be setting that over 1. So that leaves us 60 over 5. Or 60 over 5 is 12 minutes. So the key thing, the new concept here, is this word of. When you see that word of, 1/5 of, it means you're going to be multiplying whatever the fraction is times, well, what do we want to find? We want to find the number of minutes. We'll be multiplying it by 60 minutes, because that's how many minutes are in an hour. All right, next slide. I'd like you to try this one on your own. Enter the number of seconds in an hour. Challenge yourself, see if you can solve this, and then come back, pause the video, and come back for the answer. So let's see how we did. Hopefully you were successful. Again, we are taking 1/3 of an hour. So we are writing 1/3. Remember the word of means times, so it's 1/3 times, well, what are we trying to find here? We are finding the number of seconds in 1/3 of an hour. So we need to multiply this, not like the last time we just multiplied it by 60, but we need to multiply it by the number of minutes and seconds. We need to take both of these, the 60s, and we need to multiply those together. What is 60 times 60? That is 3,600. So we're multiplying 1/3 times 3,600, because we need to convert it to seconds. Set that over 1. Then we just multiply across. 3,600 over 3. Set that up into our little house. 3,600. It goes into 3 one time. It goes into 6 2 times. It goes into 0 0 times. So 1,200 seconds is going to be our answer for 1/3 of an hour. I want to go back and take a look at one more little concept here. Just want to clarify this number right here. Why did I multiply 60 by 60? Because we are asking for the number of seconds, and this is an hour. So in order to change the number of seconds to an hour, we've got to multiply times 60 to get minutes, and then we've got to multiply times 60 to get an hour. That's why we multiplied by 60 times 60. Hopefully that's clear. All right, on to our next problem. Now we have a mixed number. So let's do this one together. So let's take this piece by piece. If we take a look at just our whole number here, just our 2, this is something you can probably do in your head as mental math. So 2 hours, that's what that 2 stands for. So if we take 2 hours, how much is that going to be equal to in, what do they want us to find? They want us to find minutes. So 2 hours is 60 times 2, isn't it? 60 minutes in 1 hour, but we want to find out how much it is in 2 hours. So that would be 120 minutes, which just leaves us this fraction of 1/3. That would be done exactly like what we just did. We would take 1/3 times 60 minutes and then multiply. 60 over 3, which is equal to 20. But that's not our answer, is it? That's just the third. So we need to take this 20 minutes and add it to our 120 minutes from above to get our grand total of 140 minutes. So let's go through those steps one more time, just so you can clarify. First thing is we're finding this whole number of 2. That's the easy part. 60 minutes in 1 hour, so in 2 hours, there would be 120 minutes. Just multiplying 60 times 2. Next step is like what we did initially. We took this fraction, 1/3, multiplied it by the 60 minutes, because that's how many minutes are in an hour, to get 60 over 3, which is equal to 20 minutes. Then I took that 20 minutes and added it to the 120 we already have to get our grand total of 140 minutes. Take it in pieces. Do the whole number, then do the fraction. Take the whole number, then add it to the fraction. All right, I'd like you guys to try one, just like this. All right. 1 1/4 hours. They want you to convert that to minutes. If you'd pause the video and solve this problem and then come back for the solution. All right, guys, let's see how we did. So first off, I told you, go ahead and take this whole number of 1. This 1 is equal to 60 minutes. Now we're going to take this fraction portion of the mixed number, the 1/4. We're going to take that 1/4 of times, we are multiplying that by 60 minutes. 1/4 of an hour, which is equal to 60 over 4. What is 60 divided by 4? That is equal to 15. 15 what? 15 minutes. Is that my answer? No, you guys know that. We need to add that to our 60 that we already. So 60 plus 15, that's a grand total of 75 minutes. That is our final answer. Okay. Hopefully you got that one. All right, so let's think about what we learned today. Well, we learned about time. We learned how to convert time. What are some of those times that we converted? Think in your head for a second, and then go ahead and tell somebody in the room there. What did we learn today? All right. Until next time, have a great day, guys. I'll talk to you later, Bobcats. Bye-bye.